I think say when your first time or your IMF program. Na yebo seni. And to me say bona koso no rather na ye mare home. Ye mare hopa, ye mare hosempa. Ni ma ne yare hopa mo kra ne say yentimi nsan so kra wash your hands entirely from IMF.
Yentimi ntie ho.
Yes omun nsan kra stay. So ho akra ka wu nyina anke bedu bebi no you should become independent. Ebia
oh, Frank, John, no,
no, I'm making. No, no, I'm making. A prank, oh, ba, oh, papa, Nikita, and Sadu, free gota.
9 years.
A champion for you. I have for a champion for me in the answer. It's Anka, I see it to me, bold. So, who? Now, it make us a fine. Yasha, Sananka, say a woo. April last year, and the mass extension, EDBC this year. And if I say Kasa extension, Nimuno, and an anchor so ye buy and chair, Mamon Cossia, Montray and chair Afiba Concaho. Nanka Sabri anke ye dear, anke new Marie entirely. And in one breath, ye program no a coin. Extended credit facility no near koje bosi ankasa ne yawie but say obumetra ye nchen I can even say it is like the policy credibility no the chrono mumra na ema gidie mra ye economy nim because as IMF nim a gidie bie nim credibility na unia penetri no so what me say I thought it was rhetorical so who I said Kofi Konso gina kwancha bi sa no no kire me say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nyame fa ne kransie ye
statement no make
the black man is capable to prove to the world that the black man is also capable of managing his own affairs. Dr. Nkrumah will be a but it appears your people are trying to disappoint you. Your people are trying to disappoint you. He meant well from that time. Who said industrialization was key everywhere across the world, across the country, everywhere. Think about where. Oh, yeah, but so and no, you declare independence. When you are investing in energy,
roads, industries,
and Kwame Nkrumah will invest in roads that demonstrate to you long-term vision. Long-term vision. You share roads, industries, then the Emudiana industrialization. It is still on the bottom. Me 2025 survey no. And industrialization and that tour. And job creation. Yeah, pay Juma May Mebru and that tour. And they that's that tour. You cannot. No wonder we can't let IMF go. The economy knows the economy. Na kwese SOCC Foundation fapem biso. Sa fapem no Ghana ye nyanye serious wakabna.
Yes, serious.
There be.
With all the indicators, be so green.
That's how green near so no. You think if it is based on importation, then you are surviving.
Okay.
Green are so because uko cranium free be so the bar dollar bafom. Feel say green papa ye green na yes Ghana if the ya yetimi to ye ntoma ya yetimi to ye ntade ya yetimi ye niema Ghana ha ope ebia nkokwa ya yetimi ye ya yetimi di ye mo ya yetimi green burn the sense are green way.
Okay.
The indicators will light green. Yes, inflation is down. Yes, you can say exchange rate is stable. But exchange rate no. Dollar neighbor from no. See the ne cost dollar neighbor from no. Ne go binum zunyuma. You see the irony of the whole thing. In Jenne, obi kwa ye GTP ntoma or crack China cheaper than that's what dollar neighbor from. That's what it means. So, benkase my neighbor from me bimuso ejuma no me ha meka obi ejuma say But what I'm saying is that we call something structural foundation of the economy. Ye ni nyang koso. Na enko say ni be koso no. Bra kwabna, I'm not a prophet of doom. Ye be here IMF. We will need them. IMF and your no can say simfi the human mebrunya binyo. Or no the book nkwan or no ukom. So we say every day your books are looking nice. But not on the ground. Who mebru ni adwuma biaye.
Yeah.
Who mebru ni adwuma biaye. Until we are keeping the books. And now in the books everything looks beautiful. So based on the book, IMF can say you have done well. But what is economy? Economy. So I'm translating into nipano, ni development, ni nimuko ni nkankro. Na still na yegusuka unemployment. Nyami aduma next week Wednesday, CBNC me the national unemployment report no. Ebe tuja. A more report ni bi na demenim sisi ya. Currently, many analysis in New Year, but 4 to 5 regions out of the 16 regions we have. For the entire year of 2025, no company in this country called Ghana posted vacancy there.
No company.
5 regions.
5 regions.
No company in this, whether private company or whatever
posted
company,
vacancy
there.
The whole of 2025.
The whole of 2025. Data may organize me for next week Wednesday. So we have a structural problem. Meanwhile, those regions too have potentials. Every region in Ghana has a potential. We see factory be baby. No raw material ben no. We are not focusing on those ones. We are managing the books. Maybe I'm not too happy about IMF IECO and IMF IECO. Ya juni setting for Sankroma. The people you left behind,
they have disappointed.
I think that
they are very much disappointed.
Somebody should go and tell Dr. Nkrumah for me. Look, the people you left behind.
All right. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yes.
I'm into you also.
You say, discussion is very, very important. Now, they were when I am a lunch, Martin, that's from Kuno. On says, oh shit, never be discussed with you now. When it comes to say Nipa and so be now did not you will see it from Alan Martin.
Okay.
When it comes to a situation where we be cousins in which and by may say me we say no, you will see it from Alan Martin. For all these years here, why politics in private life you know, he has stood as somebody who did say didn't huni na on kasenti nipa. And now, we're ready to share it with anybody or we're ready to receive it. And that is how we need to run our country. And is your fashion. And until now, this is back big time. Because NDC, almost 4 years, MPP super so much. But here, can do Zumudiaba. Now, where's Alancha Martin General? Or you'll be on Cassentia will be. But I don't need to in my power when it's more person the board my solid. Send power with all the bassy and family Chiromaya. So I should say I can a bit messiano because Nancy be an issue can you say or say Yami I don't know or bar. They said, well, can you be brave? But we are not sound up. The EGC, the ECG. So,
the National Company of Ghana.
The ECG.
Okay.
The economy,
okay,
corruption, and galamsey.
Okay, ECG, okay, okay.
So many acronyms, but this one is one of the current ones about because we don't build IMF better how many and the economy. If you are able to build our own economy right and build it well, now you excessive borrowing. And the election year overspending said they not many can. A baby I hope you are no. Nyame adona se oba Sunday morning is going to make sure say we slow down those things and I am a forward you know I do back when be him pass a bit me a bit my boy a bit me free mu kra and say baby I do no we need to move on but a bit me move on it's a true industrialization ya add value to nyama onu krom e nyina se timi ya no a say ye kwaji skefri obi ekwa no grad ebitwa because how can you sit in this country now gold ni cocoa say your free be a syndication no I'm even talking about say a export no Ghana and no and a traditional export your friend traditional export gold and cocoa and for all this intimate added value 1% ground to be also
that they in
that's a tihonum say ye pesi ifira mefwa. Do you think it's possible? Traditional sport yentimi na non-traditional ones no so e. Inyina yentimi. Enti when the policy say at least 60% of value addition to our products here no say no. We need to add about 60% value to it. And sana free. Baby ona ko baby eko. You know alone say na prof can say industries any job creation any that from ground research we know. Officers are na me utimi mind industries so we have a problem with job creation here. In here. Because see anya nsa da be can say aban no as a nation the utimi ya obitimi do obitimi for 1 million. We are 35 million here now. The woman can hear no monko. Did you say wo bia or what adwin papa or what or man is that industrial you know when adwin mu a or person be building industries here e be ma enwuma etimi abu amobia nya biae because every year about 300,000 people are coming out from the universities lumba he no mosoko ti anhwe ya de e kwa betu ye no na say o kwa be create a national security risk for us and they become loose cannon. They can do go across said wako suya dia na dwuma bie no no janso ne nam ha ade obetim na dwuna ye abebo man ano den enti gise unya obiti sala nchematina ono wasa adwene we say ne sa capacity no a obetimi use no timi build sa industries na yetimi afa sa ankora we nyina anything that be able to na ye can it is our banter say we say no there that's not where we have to go
right.
Young minute as a nation, young minute, painful woman and cola, no be annual say. Edia said, ye beko, ye mabeka, dear Dijawum. I am a free and ever call back, and I can, then grow women Diazian. Who are you ever crying back? Grofok as well, getting an aquarium. I don't know now.
I see.
Oh, I don't know now. So, Yakasi obviously COVID. And am I IMF? We ask in IMF. And I if you say Iran war, Russia a US Iran war. By a few. What time was so do the we got what time. And US Iran was so, but ye free honor. But what is a dear near Yashisha in such a way say? Se bibi misa bibi boni bisa bisi bi mu a ye betime gina no.
That's the big question.
You not necessarily building, you not necessarily what building industries here. Na say wa ni wo ho na wa ni da ho na wo ho kwan so akwan kra. And I want ma so akwan kra. Say use no ba it will not affect you so much.
Right.
And this have be to be bomu a na I say o man ni nyina agu.
Right.
But we have such a nation. I'm telling you that Ghana Debbie, I can say, and near my own chromazine, the Yankopon Dumiano. Say, ya near old chromazino, your good leadership, and our more dear Sua, and now moving ye do. Because every good leader, you move your people to beneficial permanence.
Yeah.
As good leader, have to lead his people to beneficial permanence. What are we seeing from these leaders?
That's it. Thank you.
I think say Ghana free IMF, no. I think say a years of the same coin, a blessing and then at the same time a case of a sort. We share the gains are ye core IMF now. I think say one. We had the macroeconomic indicators now they are all what appreciating to a large extent. So we have inflation and now inflation at 3.2.
3.4 now.
3.4 now. Okay. That's a further correction. Then of course we have foreign exchange, CD dollar relationship now. I think it's also quite good, in a good standing, and stability about economy. Then we have credit ratings. It's also quite commendable. Now I think so it will B plus also, which is also quite commendable. But then okay, and how has that translated into the well-being of the ordinary Ghanaian? I think all these gains, we will see it's what we plan effect. The average so. Immediately say quite okay. But now we start BBC say then omoko
na yasan ma an office to just to supervise the course one over the years say IMF one kono kokra sa no ye nyoma haphazardly
so yen twem obi de bia so be control
so
where is our independence then? Yes, okay.
You see, our structures are very weak. One, your revenue Ghana generating now about 70%, you know. One, the salaries. Two, interest, interest, and then of course, third one, me say. And also the statutory payments any idea until the 30% now can idea as or mine when now so more Hana I think so they can guide us up so I say to some extent yeah capital investment or Ghana see senka yeah capital investment nanka one yeah mineral resources yeah the cash na yeah to me then the value to those mineral resources now then of course you bet me aka say you binya sika twitwiri dey abo man ho den ebra but the ebenya nyina no na hoping 70% you know yeah the tuya salaries interest and then statutory payments then of course I was say yenya ideas no penifo bia on bet me agina brane no more to me who said no. The way to go now is to invest in, do capital investment, your mineral resources. Let's add value to it. God being so good, they say a good sector now. And then, Ibrahim Muhammad Aroma, Waje Damai, Diana Day, Atuma, Mijidi said, at the end of the year, no, the profits, Nibi Bia, the Sikabiano, Ebeka Wim, Ebeka Mawim, to capital flight will be a thing of the past. So I say, Sikao do Binyana, better now. That is our prayer. Say, all other sectors in now can to and build the human capacity need to take over. Near add value to young mineral resources. But I know Sikatri Dina Bede, Ebeka Krum Heights, the economy no bit my day, Ejina ye. But a situation where your capital investment to be a mineral value Bianca mineral resources on your mass one near the Kodia. Okay, telecom sector, yeah, Sikatri Diom different my women at the end of every year, no, and also my economy near day. So to round it up, they make my kind of say, IMF corner more corner there. It's about boys provided say on mine. You bet me they are reduced to spending unnecessary spending for that matter. So we maybe a chairman here about 220 ministers. Now even the minister crowd, that Rusika is spending on minister on Yesika Kuma. Okay. So what I say, unnecessary spending. You bet not cutting in idea. But you just about boy. Now you're going to
know. Maya, you were Yoko, you were Office of the Special Prosecutor, you were CID4,
BNI,
you were BNI4, you signed another office. You say here IMF, no matter Maya discipline.
IMF, policy credibility, no matter about say, I know a boy is saying you're corrupt.
Yes.
My policy said, boy, and said, you've been a fiscal discipline. Oh, my way, we to says, anyhow. And also during the elections and so on, Sika Pompigum. So, you bet me call IMF. You been your friend says, you can't get a man hobra. Both you gain stability, temporal stability near ya. A do election year near San Jagum. Now, yes, I go bankrupt, near San Codan, your friend is saying, IMF. So, those are the things I mean, IMF presence here, no, would guide us not to, dish out the monies and then spend them anyhow, anywhere. But that's it. It will not cost that. It will not cost us that much.
I want to stifle us as well because in the employment
and then all conditionalities in rain. Anyway, the president's not to conditionalities is
but he's supposed to guide you.
Yeah,
guidance.
But it's up to us. Say guidance.
Advisory role.
Yes,
but that's it.
Unlike before, Anafi, maybe you wouldn't. Employment to cry as if I do see. Men training pack say, even you say, no, it's a thing of the past now.
Oh, I am too.
Before I buy IMF, the NSN, Frankie can be or say MPP brand TV call TV station be brand up program with Cosso. Omokoy and a day they could see after the Selmo a queen VD horn. These young guys in TV station report here, they were arrested. They were sent to court. They were convicted.
Given a fair trial.
That is conviction. And it has nothing to do with the government. And I'm a boy.
Government interfere.
Yes. Or can be about court to be said Delta Force 4. They invaded the court. Were they not arrested?
They were.
Were they not taken to court? Were they not convicted by a competent court of jurisdiction?
They were.
And then I walk on. You say, as a musia. So we could, and I make an a civil matter. TV station in the no kind. Report here. He became
Criminal.
the young men and then the TV station.
No MPP for.
Yes, and they were convicted.
All right.
We are talking about Uncle for more chichi warm. Say will be Ako Kase Dumso is back. KOD. Ni achino. Wow, who they killed the wow bisao.
But young next one, so you question because of a young
your friend say, Obi and wine,
young
yeah, bang, yeah, the nickel court.
Let's move to the next topic.
You see, Obi in cancer man, me man's like this out. He needs to prove it. And now,
young
KOD, here, you will have a man. Mranti bi kotena radio so ka say omobeto chief justice mona e won the court so okay Emma Supreme Court a cite wo for contempt ye chi wo e de wo court ma yidi wo masem e convict wo under President Mahama NDC for no sign petition e come my ye pardon wo. So the free.
President also uses pardoning power.
At the time, all pardoning woman, here were at the Saya convict woman, and they were whom the woman could judge for
his discretion on using the power.
Yes, see, and why would he not embolden others? Say, ye a BC in the past, the president released them. What I say now, I am. Okasa mi yedin Okasa mi yedin
yes
onchre mi won so oka na me twere
ye ni bre
onchre da bi mo onchre na KOD IMF nsem a ye kan ya yebose ya ase ne sei ubose
mo na mo de ye koye ene yakọ spend ye ye free mu
ye bad
ye mo buy mo so mo fa ye nkoya IMF ye wie na mo de ye koya
yes I mean kasa
me too
before ye beba power na NDC for the IMF okay say omkwaje policy credibility omso omkwaje ye ko kira adwene senchi omkwotena honom na 1 week pepepe eno omkwa IMF omwezi 2016 ye wo IMF program ye buy yes it IMF until global crisis bad the whole world COVID a lot of countries went to IMF and Ghana nkwan anameboa
COVID na dey kwa
yes time mom call IMF between 2013 to 2016 global crisis be na ye home neo global crisis bi mu na ye ni bibia mu but omo de call IMF omo ko je policy credibility say IMF we yen credibility as ye say kire me otwi KOD smart of the onka credibility as ye say go policy credibility say eno ne beto ye ne hesitate ye ene ye call global crisis mu ne sa de call IMF ena mobile period na so what I say enye so mu yi afrimo yes I ka se ye bedi wo ho no aso de ade enti na wo sa aka se ne ye koye ne ko giska o ye de no ye ko peska ana meboa ye ko pesika de beboa o man no na omo de omo se no sika ne bi mabiu but still na ama IMF nko omo ntena homfo omo ani nhwe se omo ko omo di sebe nsemone a nsemone de be omo chia omo di nsemone a enti wo tena ha ma IMF na be ka che se de wenye na economy a KOD wo se ayeye KOD economy na omo se ayeye no ami misao what to say cashew for the breast say yen to cashew akuafo mu do cashew so what what to say cocoa price ya teso by 1000 economy ye no omo say ayeye bibia ye okay KOD so what to say teacher for any nurse for ye adwuma more than 1 year omo buy ye ntua omo ka KOD me bi so asem bua me
ye musaba se o ka asem
oh, friend, I bet I say economy na ayeye. E teacher for actually dey more than 1 year. Ye ntua omoka. Nurse for actually dey more than 1 year. Ye ntua omoka. O bet na case me anwumre say economy na yeye ntino mo free IMF. Okay. Economy aye President Mohammed Times gina simpie so she labor. What is okay say this year my labor negotiate for condition of service. So what is a president akas asem no? Economy aye yo. We say this year there will be no negotiation on conditions of service. Except economy ni nyina nyoma mebubo si nyina akire say san nyoma omo keka ni nyina artificial. Because the real economy na mebo boss no. Say economy ye no. Yen to adwumayefo akatua mu 9%. MPP economy ano omo se yenye ye to adwumayefo akatua mu 25 to 30%. Ana meboa. And is all better na ha. Na okeka sansem ya. Abusuafo e wa abonten a omutie. Cocoa farmer ni cocoa yate so 1000.
Frank, please, just allow him, please, just allow him. Just allow him, please, just allow him. Mami too.
Keodi, me say, I want to repeat. Economy, I will see a ye. Go, what is about 1,000? Cashew, academ, yanto. What's economy ne? A teacher for actually 1 year when you see country or mocha. Also, the economy ne? Economy no, and yet the real economy. And in your year can economy a yenya light. Nice year tria who de levy. When him de levy. Doom so levy. Auto letter ba kubia 1 cedi 95 pesos. And that's see the coso doom so ano. And so still you doom light. We are be catch the economy ni ye. Keodi economy nko ba bia oti ase obetua obefa 133 24-hour economy. Omo ba e di say how many budget no ma ready.
All right.
Na say no mo dia ko ho. Oti wono ye ka se ye ka NDC for nsem a all right say Keodi.
Your time is up. Okay. My uncle, right.
Which issues?
Prof.
Me address you.
Prof, Prof, too.
Okay. Bacho nyame adom ye first quarter report on cost of living no tuja. Ghana for discussing the year pa almost all the platforms I saw them discussing.
Okay.
And for about an hour or two. Na me team binswa na senior Austin Game, labor expert Austin Game Danwa.
Okay.
Yeah, another meeting on the same report. Na senior Austin Game kasa wo mrani mu se at a point I say to me call living wage instead of minimum wage no. Ni nyina ya conversation and reports na free mu abanti say e bon to fa bomu a na ye hwe Ghana e ka nipa bo ansa na watimi atena se for the basic human being, not the middle to the affluent. And yet a champion for me ya omo hai enyo a form the crowd do any bebu say very moderate modest form the crowd, and we were just looking at abusuya omuye nipa be miemsa anase de ko num yenim miami de temuna ebinim ho no mu a fidua baako no mu nipa 23 but ye share the average 3 to 5 household and ye hu say a car ya sa abusuya bi etesa ne bo on the basic necessities. Nema bi akaka kranka ho fees nka ho obi yare bi ayare nka ho, the basic things, assuming all other things are equal no na a range between 3,000 to 5,000.
Wow. And
so kwhwe income level no not very few people are in that bracket of, in fact over 58% and a salary in 3,000. In 3,000. It's now
58%.
Yes. How are they then able to
manage?
No atnasie. Enti ama obia adwene say cost of living is very high. Enti na my recommendation back when say aban wo a untimi manage salaries ne ma ne masoro se ne be a obia begina na ketua so atimi ensa kona no abobra on yesresrefo a ene na wo try and estimate the living wage and use that one as your benchmark instead of the minimum wage no in the living wage minimum wage conversation na fiase and I make I had a meeting, a long meeting. Me sure say egusu aye ko nanim no enye na ekura o china bi na living wage na no ne say ene aban na kasa be kodwom no ahwe niema nipa tai yusu eni nyina abo se wo trase na wotwe abehia sen se vanse na wotwe ne behia 500 cedis a basic then any times in by 4 now 2000 and that is going to be the living wage and that is going to be the conditional wage not the minimum wage. Now, say minimum wage in class 600 cedis. And we still have some people who are receiving salaries less than 1,000. Now, who are Sabio, who the 5,000 they could cross who so. Now, 1,000 in Nina, Sabio, and Tama Ubia, ya disrefo, Ubia, Dan Ubi. Now, one maka crow, Sami boom crofo, a bucra new yamina paper because this or stress and cancer. It's a very important conversation. If you say ye de home komo na me jira so so atu ye nyina so ye for say eto da bi nso a you would have to learn to cut your coat according to your cloth sabi unim ska ba won say
show size ahwa na ontoma na so show ontoma ne kuta no
never bo brano and it's also a very worthy advice because who to agina mo afo na who to okran so for ani aban de ye nyina nim se na ketua na odi tua yen no enko ba bia both private and public now hwehwem kra me hu say private sector no kra de ni case near west for ejuma kro no a ye wo private sector and public sector no the private sector sometimes aketua de man ejuma efo no aya na wo fom be premier sa so de tutu ni nua wo aban de mu a ne ade enti so aban de ni kra say enso no private sector nya den but ni nyina na aban fa ne de ewum no na ye sre ye enso so sesa bio ye ntwitwa ye niema bi su kakra sabi ni nyina abana wa hwe ho anka to quote according to your cloth na de ho to bi na nipa ne ton sans wato oye we unso aye oye we unso aya
shawama no wato bi
to shawama na so wato wa we ya obedu fie na come de womba na je se wakobo adapa wo krom e ma ho sika nyina asanti ya nso a sabio nkomo nyina e koma yan ya na busumi na wiki mu nipa bebre na afremia and come different group meetings near day but still let the workers also advise themselves say we should begin to tone down on the things na yen cut your coat according to your cloth sebe yen pay niam be nyina your taste for foreign goods ni nyina my cost of living kosoro Ghana de wo hono e bia ye fo so on pay abro chire de local rice e do baby na say me free in commoning because now it's not widespread foreign rice and local rice back in the
trim
and map of the analysis and represent the hand mami yi free mu and so sabi anka local rice near man near mark from kaka
man for to fried rice
ama ye nyina near
so what be 40 50 cedis e bia now so the coffee broke man let me ato 10 cedis bia on na wasene no
enti a very important matter na watching ya discuss mo da Roma ne afoforo so da Roma na second part e wo mu a me dey wie no enso ye about the items, basic items, no, air drive cost of living, no, a show so. In fact, me and Sam, also in our meetings, it has been confirmed, say, say, a widespread, ubia, bre. Na near everyone, crowd, na majority of penifam, no bon common after releasing the report, no muso mukjetum, a data and internet cost. Credit scanning data na yetoguso. In fact, in my data, no, and also me answer. Electricity born a D kind. If you are bashing to a dear bo, and as I call credit, no. Rather in our conversations, people were rather suffering from the data and internet, even more than the other. But still, me and sanity. So if I can come on my bonny and penny for jatum some better umbetu one among baby. Inti penny for this is the essence of research, this is the essence of data. Eba Munjintum, sector ministers are responsible, Minia John, energy, Mirefi transport minister Nadine Kakra, and Yenina some Georgia on also communications. At least Muhomi and Sano. A driving cost of living too much.
Okay.
Inti Mesre, Mumbra on board. Na Niambaya, a bit Miama Niema, a Muahen Kakrama, one Mumudi energy, day. It has a lot of rippling effect. No wonder that side is driving the cost of living. And as in Chadian and so, a yen say, I say a giant driver for na ni mu pe bia o mu ye okroba. Nobody seemed to be responsible.
No, I'm so much chichi be one kind.
Mama emunya de because say him say wo free akọ offense so 15 cedi na 10 cedi. Mama nya 10 cedi na nipa netimi plan. Na nya say e boy we are 3 o'clock na 10 cedi na dan 20 cedi. Usi wo donasia yes 10 cedi. Usi wo nim ba bia ka 5 cedi no ma double be yes ya no ma say why? And na me discuss no bi so ka say na den na ye nipa nso no yen hwe na yen so yen nye
no hia de no be pia ko
ujai nipa sabi enti na ye mra ujai nipa obe irresponsible enti na ye mra enti rather I will call on the transport minister should be up and doing na ma free unions no
Honorable Joseph Bakari Nikpe
honorable Nikpe mesre no onfa ne nancy from pa na unions for no so obehwe mukana driver for no be na join union. It's no, but still there must be some level of control in the system. Next time you measure cost of living, the salary disparity between private sector workers and public sector workers, and so you be close.
All right, let us see. Prof. Sarpong and Otin in Kano.
Yes, sir.
Very interested. Very, very interested because that sector we understand it better. Now, when Busa say, so called that areas, now generally, Omo Bokro no akesi pa wo dwam. Omo jiska akesi.
Omo Bokro no omo jiska akesi.
Omo jiska akesi.
Omo na Bokro no akesi.
Omo kro no so pa because we can't we are so man 10,000 also we are score be we are a brosa sin will be a man be 2,000. Okay. You know no dog minim send your house bit my church. What brings what influence that kind of thing?
Yeah,
and what for hon? What you research for hon?
Oh, that is true.
Okay. That is true. Say your friend is saying data.
But no the experience. Maybe he has lived it. Yes, proper. But I think say hon na usually problem ne to say say people are not managing their income. And your first the salary cost no now no so spending more or no so increasing expenditure. You may always need more to keep up with.
Lifestyle.
No. And they are now macro no.
All right.
And I agree with him. So be a bebo chrono there. But maybe or 1,000 no. Maybe or per chrono 500 be there so once and it may survive. No 10,000 be here chrono over 10,000 near day. Yeah.
All right. That's it. Right. Mr. Man, I'm say from the free speech because in the end of that paso. MPP4 is soon a trajajo. Say, I say, Abaya was we at Tinani EDC one soa. The Umbekabia, Dunso is back now, Yabecho. Now, be actually a whole judge, see who are dressing from head to toe near Babecho. Now, we have to send not Danko Kufuado. Casa say, Onona Bemo, whole president, and a certain president, ASFA, a particular tribe. Let's look at free speech in our democracy. Where do we draw the line? Free speech, democracy, and I say, man, no, happy.
The past with this statement there, Manado can say, you say, Uncola, Uncola Tifia, and Yania, Okachu no Muyo. Now you know more.
Tinia de Okano. Almost the way.
So last become none of you are Befia. Now we take with it, but the next year you never was that, but I saw some next year. What are you? I was also next year. Now, when I swam in the so now, I'm paying for a very long time now. More why? Because we also make certain statements via Anna M. Said Nanekufado can. It was an Nanekufado or no team being on the country a president, Professor Miller said, Professor Doolittle. Say, I could have a person try, can't say which in powers.
So no because of Nina Tam. He's just trying to to say Professor Doolittle is an insult.
Very, very, very deep. And no other person done. obi a opa unyan so atna kan se very deep. What I say?
Okay.
And now President Mama Zia so previous one so can say we grow for be Sakawa. Must we condone it?
No.
Sana Dr. Baumia also ko kan kire president current president
incompetent one.
Incompetent. Emma say e be ya say be kan ni dino. So honze. Enti na nipa ebo mu bogi suma wo. So na o ma we mu no unfortunately so ka asem a ya e hyenkrofo a e na cover a e na nkrofo so ti. Di e be fan sa ade akwa where will you end? In the non nkrofo a peke a mu kwa na obi ho na across the line. So that's it. Now across the line so there the law have to deal with you. Because how on earth and now obi betima betan ho bedi said abranti bedi judge yatem can say or the sack a hint so now judge the bottle ashinti we can't say which how you feel it. Oh, and as a nation nyina nyintum say enema because nanya yenhwe ne hunu how we think handle.
So how do we
use law no yen kopek law no baby nka emfa nkoko say the kwa could defend we say abronya de edo na enkrofo de akire kwa defend no me huna yibi om de aba free abronya aw makan kan sema how do bebre ensema wo kan ni nyina am so enema mo ankasa so mo ye bi.
Okay.
That's it. And to me that means you're building nation me ade na me dwan ho say national development I say moral fiber no anko ya ese bibia hwe we go out of Ghana ha yanko fa gold bibi o wiase bi amra ha say integrity you know
a failure
ni nyina failure.
I see.
The integrity must stretch towards all these areas here can was near respect for people, elderly and even the young ones.
Okay.
And obi ade na na obi atma kokan obi akoyise obi say dinatem wo dinatem sa obi ankanwe. Is that what we want?
No.
Me do know never wo ham tia na say na nsu atata. So this is that the nation we are building when you jam nchirima no mo ba no na. And it is dangerous.
Obi beka said then in the send yen kasakro because any abanye bibia we can't criticize the government.
We can't we criticize government.
Yeah.
We have a
there be.
So because we have not crossed the line. We create your criticism based on facts, figures. Now, with the respect some of the criticizing on.
Yeah.
Obe femwa bakra atik bibio. What does it?
Okay.
Now, say respect in Nimua. A better will be at me the Inama. And I say, who did in the Panatemwa? What cast some more? Just a bringing honorary reputation in the BBI, bring on his reputation. A better in the Panatima, say. Now, the Okan Covetti.
Okay.
Who be at the Okan then, ya? And ya somewhere can obey. What has will be the do at them and your ya? Be a small worker, Nanki Bianca as and Papa, but at him, did you know the count?
I don't know.
Show. I don't know a kind of futuno.
Okay.
It's young because my ability I say, the piano become. And then mammy, your co ye, mammy be an or Timothy, and then the car, sorry. Or cranium or ye, or Abricus no yana, or go found to man in the mouth of Rabbit. Oh no, was it a honk and near doom any jai? Because your way you know a doom light. I'm not what you when the across web young. A honk and near jai, a big trip. We are a man here, and I'm here. It will be Momia,
yes, some young buildings.
But to cry out Burkina Faso, but call home your conference be near international conference. Call him. Who the no na same good Mali about there 2 weeks. Yo, share Ghana. The new crazy to transekura. The nyina mbum building. Alright. Nyenja me ya na me just say it me ko basa na I said, yeah, the time where see the year near my papa near the follows I we value time value. We do around the time value. No, the court and now the court a police station or pay bail a movie. Spending all his value there.
All right.
It's him making sure say young building nation. Me there a foot in am there.
But that's it.
Young queen.
Oh, Mamma ho. Na yenhwe.
Me that's it. Me fa konya su na machia ahwefo na atifo ahwe Kesbin na nwumre. Na machia me kruma dance asokwa. Ba bibia obi ahwe na nwumre. Na machia MPP for your polling station executive election and so koso. Na me krom dem say ye beka ho asem later because nyoma be bresisi wo ha bia me ka say me ka na hwe na me submission ma nti anwie
Ada yidia na
mame nkama asem see consistently the last time me papa ba ha me ka kire no and I was start mame nkama asem David kawase me pointing what me pointing out
kawase question obusai Mizama odi Jan Manankasa Misro Jan Mamitu.
Hey, you see, Adia Kosunenya, then he tries to bring NPP in. Or say President Ekufado, Ekachre President may also say Professor Doolittle. But you as you say Professor Doolittle as you say. They on the kind or say at him the on the say at him the into one chair as say Professor Doolittle as you say. As you say, and you don't compare that. Na me beke kanya isi ano de conveniently or try so be avoid it. Me beka ni nyina na maka unti de nti am fa ni book am ka so mo ba bia oba onka asem e de atojan he will try and bring
you talk
say President Dr. Baumia kachire President Mahama so you incompetent but incompetent as you say
obi a mo no homodin
ayatim didi so wo ya de ne say ade na wo ye no
it depends on how you say it
wo ya de adwuma wo ye wonye ne ye madi watem
obi so hu so ye ne ye so why will you say onu nye ne ye
me hu no say wo de wo ye no wonye ne ye ayatim didi
say onu no interpretation so no hu so ye no ya
it is relative.
Okay, that's why I say it depends.
So it is not an insult.
Okay,
it is a relative term.
Okay,
until you cannot term it as an insult. For it to be the basis for some of these things happening, until they be comparison, it will not wash. Now, say, Oman penny to me, Jina baby. Now, okay, say, the election is about the economy. Stop it. You can't stop it, the brofokasa. I atim didi and I atim didi. But I know they want it. Our gun, how one can be.
Why are you addressing him?
Yes, because you see, no. No.
Why
say,
topic like so just
yes,
topic.
No. Keo di jami. Okay? So, person bring Dr. Baumia and another one semna NDC for the idea. What try so on candia? I'll bring it out. And people will see your hypocrisy. Because now, my catch them, Papa say, anytime be a bebahano or be na june say or be bring Dr. Baumia out no. Me consider ni bio, I will treat it as a political statement. I may address it. Obi timi jina platform so catch Dr. Baumia say the election a year corner is about the economy. Stupid. I know they want it. President Mahama eko jina simpie so. E catch Ghana for nyina say our judges say Supreme Court. Omo ye unanimous FC. You can't unanimous FC as any say.
Is it that insult?
Yes, because the judge, no. Yes, judge, omunyina ko baby fa kon the assembly to omo anima. They don't look at the merit of the case, but omunyina ka so omo kwa ha no ano no.
And so bisuka say incompetent. Why?
Ayatem didi kese. Oh,
it's not an opinion too because
no, it is not an opinion. It's an insult to the judiciary.
Okay.
What I say, but he sees nothing wrong with it. One can she anamebwa. President Mohammed Mijina Simpieso. It described a whole tribe. Achem Sakawa Mafia. The whole tribe. Imagine say NPP Nibi. Eko jina platform. Dr. President Mohammed bole oye dieni gonja. Imagine senka Dr. Bawumia na NPP ni bi e could describe that tribe no the way a President Mahama e describe a chemfo a enkede na obeka by no dear you are comfortable yanchichire o man sa se benkum nya enifa so nyedai enye when NDC was in opposition Basintele on his Facebook or the Dr. Bawumia o mano bie or the bie share nsem bie e de prekoti etu plate sukutano se dia adia Dr. Bawumia die ni uti so obi kan bibi kire no uti so obi kan bibi kire no osi abronye akoka se judge bi afa bibi ahye ne kon political wig ahye ne kon. How different is this from the President Mahama describing Supreme Court judges no? But you found it say abronya de ene de enye. But President Mahama de ene de won ka hwe mfa ho.
I'm not so much comfortable with your address to the
yes, because on na kasa asem no I will address him. No. Me say uka bibi fa me party ho a I will not go straight to I'm making reference to the uka here. Na etiefo nyina ate he KOD ma me kan che me say President Mahama describing the whole Supreme Court judges say omo ye unanimous FC and say abronye e kan say judge no ashe political wig. What is the difference? What is the difference? What is the difference? What you say? What is the difference? KOD here you see a civil matter so obi e kan asem tiawa Ghana hamra ben e chese so bi kasem tia police for na beche.
They are supposed to maintain peace and order according to Mrano. It is a threat to national peace.
Any President Mahama ya chene da or describe Supreme Court judges ni na so me unanimous FC no. Say na can no the biggest threat to the nation but ye jano enti se judge ni feel say wakase atia na eye de na eye eye se usi unipa no civil matter sana bronye omoso okoka seti IGP judge bi kotena o say animal kingdom ebi hu hia cha ebi afa backlash ne ba ne de ne siye se wakasa seti IGP a IGP na o say de no court enye state institution achi obi na sane o ma ekoso nyina KOD he you see ya chechere o man in the dark days NDC have that history and the PNDC a judge for me ensa omo yirai Ghana free speech is under attack. Now media make nyina and say KOD I am telling you and I love the statement that Dr. Bawumia de Bayen. Say we are sounding this warning going into the future. I pity the young ones in NDC. I pity them. Anyone communicators because empenifo mo yes ani o ma we no. Bebre na beduru baabi no. Wo chi ne kwahye baabi a one day na the pressure kosoro. Na ni sugar level ne nam 50 no 100 no ho na ni pressure 180 omo di bone ni sa bere ya na mu defend omo yes anu me ya bebeduru ba bi na power base sano na wo akọ opposition na fe wo sa be ye ni awo ye mere bi a ye ja awo ba nam se wo set sa standard we ya to wonti no afi beduru ebe make reference to defense a put in up when similar things were being done in the past.
Okay.
You be ye bia chiraw.
Okay.
Enti KOD. Ye nchechire o man sa. Me de make no se he wan hwe ye beduru baabi no. Menum ye no ti he kura no. Wa no betimi afom. Unim nia wo ka ne betimi de wakuduru. Obi betimi afa ho so ne wo problem because these issues about yakochi we KOD da ben obi timi koka say dum so is back. Na yetimi kochi nipa kro. Finally, ohene na enam no so nansia na na adunya me omokofa ano no. Sa TikTok guy na ema kodua mu nyina akọ invade CID of South se papa no in the lead up to our presidential primaries or describe NPP 5 aspirant ni nyina so omo ye sankwas. Kewodi nyon ne kan. Na ultimate describe it from Baumia Kwabene Japan, Kennedy Japan. With this guy, Brian Champon, Munina, se Omunina ye Sankwas. Then the NDC people were hailing them no more target. Now the moody video not to top. What is what because chino? Then this man replies you. Say na woka. Inti may reply with dia. And not dear Matimia Cochino. Yanchiri or mine sa. Inti the ye can you na say yati. Say no the omami who say. So when you to me, Nanya uye bia nya obi antiminka. Be mu media mona misumamu. Because they be a multi radio so mo kasa. Sama sorry an kasa enti asa subamboni ya ekosu ya. Ebeduru baby obi antimi nkasa o. Na Frank de misuma no.
Be that say.
Because omo opposition menene be shia studio hanom a ensempa no kafa na nado danko akufu ado ho.
Me sure say Frank anything delegatory.
What's it?
Delegatory. That one there.
Oh,
but that's why.
You see your definition of derogatory a relative. And until the money you know. But I say any derogatory no. Abai bin penny for me betting a fact. Say a derogatory.
But I say.
Yeah. A relative, yes.
The minute and shall be brave. Mrs. Grace Champo would do also on a bush affording and I'm off as a forum of heaven. So, you just want to implicate me and it will not wash. Many can be BNT and I don't go Kufado. But on a more serious note, Minya Cody, dear Minya, a Champo, can someone can say, the Ura, Baumia can say. Osuma, the young NDC members, you know, it's quite unknown for that would okay. No, what's it? No. Opa, rewind the tape. You did say. You did say that.
Hold on.
You did say.
Hold on. Frank, hold on. He made reference to Baumia, but one cassette or no say. No.
Love Dr. Baumia's statement.
I say he sounded this warning. To the NDC members. No. Sir, that's what he said. Now there will be a can, and I said, we are not here to equalize. Politics of equality is not the best in terms of violence and friends say free expression. I wouldn't sit here and endorse it. But Muyebi, so Muka boy, dear to Kakradi, any Mamisono,
yours is for also resetting. Tomorrow resetting. Why don't we go back and do
my resetting out and create the enemy to the Kakraba?
There be some Kamo resetting and Kamosumo Mamma.
But we have to sanitize the system.
See that sanitation of the system.
We have to sanitize the system. Sure, yeah, well, Chroma has a UTV was hosting a program. I'm sorry, some about a sister station. You know, MPP phobia and Tom say about their editorial policy. They run into the studio and then, vandalize the place. And on assembly see at that time. Mumpani for the band the team mounted platform to begin a condemn society and then yeah, papa. I thought you know, or be no a pharmacist, your friend, Sechi Brown, or far placards keke. Say UGMC na ya wie na esi ho MPP for mo pese mo be man crofo nya so mfa so no mumbie enu ani mfom so awo ye ni enu no mo che no Bongo Ideas was arrested in the night for expressing his opinion on the on the country. It also cried Delta Force to Chromacy, Delta Force for Babesia, ya mama judge or Tekonyama would ya some dena mokoya no go through mo. MPP pen mobile to be simple so and also or G space a cassette idea cause or no. You turn blind ears. So I say, man can watch Mbia. And we are not here to justify what is going on. But so saying I walk at the end and make say we are here to sanitize the system. Yeah, must have no money in tongue cause to be express your opinion. You are at liberty to do it. Express your opinion. Yeti had the beer, you buy a conya, your baby can a bachelor yaguni. Ubi. I've been coming here since the last 5 years. Ubi and who also me point say, Utua Champo workers, but if a whole party chairman, a whole regional party chairman, it will be a man or be in the studio. Now the studio in the and say, oh, Gumpany for who fin do what them dimpany for what them there. It calls for action. I was here, you can also. So, and to the course on your being persecution, this is not political persecution. We are sanitizing the system.
So that's sanitization of
the system, period. Oti ha de bia me no be hye ha ye di enkomo obi aka obi ho asem ye wie ya fa kire ha de yekọ se fufu ne yekọ dia ne yekọ eba bi obi na obi asem but da bi esenya hanko a da be ka ha da bi e ya asem na make listen to me so just say me no be hye ha bia wia ye wie program a ye mienu na we meet at the university ye hye obi ata ne kam yekọ ye de ehu koba ye nyina yekọ entokwanim kasa twitwire bia nim but say whole party chairman to me gina amount radio station as or yes some na why dia na be gide say asotwa bi o ha say den e koma no say yan so ye ba ye position na NDC ni bi so yes ide de bia na I will sit here and say on so punish.
Where do you draw the line? Because criminal libel law you repeal every year say be ya you bring man from the criticizing buying the criticism because I don't know me can has a electricity here negative a positive on going to so this is a negative become and sanity me so if say obibia criticizing buying you mention there
yeah criticism that me can I'm here to also criticize the friends when we're in opposition I was also criticizing the government then why because that and some American say na hot so what I say I was criticizing them constructively. Me near inokwa hai. Or challenging about whatever is going on. About no year. Say etiam friend say mra or go overboard that. You bet your friend man be in some man.
Okay.
So what I say, you don't malign anybody. A whole judge catch and say say BDH or say botoche. So I told you in some unprintable words and I would describe it papa no. Including the IGP. So we don't do this. A whole institution and I will bring it down. When you as an individual, but the entire institution and I will the Ugun at least also a friend say you should be responsible for your comment.
Okay.
Your flow now be in some nano baby. I would be catch the whole president and say why is the body ban or the IO and to fear one in the and I was to cross an individual nipa ye can some into one in I know to be the whole president, but now of video so good who fin dinner tempo. No. You have to source on your man so.
All right.
You have to source on your man so.
All right.
Or can't tang, you bet you a tang. Never know yan one them.
But that's
if you move your
Prof.
Yes, sir.
My uncle, the politicians have spoken. But Mammy too.
Very well. Near Dikaya, Mekanese, Ubia Woody. To be a hair no money day home by. Say, oh, yeah, or the Senina Koye Bibia. Me sure say wo ku mu a ku be ba be ma solidarity there, but people should be responsible for protecting their names. Sebe obi na obi ka minim say count topics no ho no obi bi same no person na say prof flight na no mutimu ko Amsterdam no say na Ghana for na team na bebre in fact of parliamentary for nkra na parliament for nkwa na team nkra na bebre Ebane say na
bakope
edin bako bi na boy.
Yeah.
And let us not create notoriety for ourselves. That would be my first advice. In fact, me papa, me bosses akase mienu a omunti na ene me professor nibi. Professor NNN in Sunwe Nuyama Mechiano. And Professor Benoni K. Godwa wedi kan. Ono so nyame fa ne krensie ye. Professor Benoni K. Godwa na kachire me say, when you have the most important information, rather it is that information na oto boase abutre mu kane boko de to. And that prof smart so ko to say nipa mienu kasa ni otiete mu pa no so there any point. Only point into no the no the bubu faso. Into be here say communication ubetimi ayi opani nana komianom ubetimi ayi Samuel Ukunum ubetimi ayi Dennis nom. It is not because they scream and blah, blah, they put their down. Sa na call NDC munso a ubetimi ayi ma they communicate abutremuli. Sa anoya no encherehwe media metincha na mehunu se uni asempapa bia ka wo bibi kan ka no nya din wokuruma ma ye ka no ya afọ aye bebo din aka hwe na anika na ka wo bibi ka padi anka you take your time and say it. For example, me coaching kra regional debate ni national debate sometimes I make coaches no. A child can say you are lying. Lying in debate. Saying lying in debate is insult.
Yeah, it's an insult. Yeah.
Why we cry? We debate and now we tear Ashanti so. Why we are coaches, judges need to be better marks.
Negative.
But in that same way, you can say it was inaccurate, or incorrect. At the corner,
choice of semantics.
Yeah, semantics. The judge has acted in a way you could have said the same thing without being too raw. Enti moma obi anka say obi so kasa boanhye ne yam yanka say man obi anka wo ba wo ka ensem no obi a wo ne chiriba obi a wo ne sunsum obi a wo ne nua hwe synonym kra o fa the kasem kro no a ebema the meaning will be the same, but now words now choose here no more polite words. Parliament, a friend, parliamentary words. You can still say what you want to say in parliament using what we call parliamentary words. And that's what Kawano to me dear, me sure say anybody would preach that. But Messer will be a money din who buy. Pe kasa ifru enu ba ebe clean. You would have still made your point. But you would have made it in a very decent way. Sabi, you can still get what you want by not insulting.
Yeah.
Me say, me ya dia. Ebia una ubedi careful. Yes, me.
Of you kura.
Debi me was abutre no. Say ne wo anya abutre na ubufu a. Wo.
Okay.
But me know accord so long as we having reached consensus. Me know accord will be better than once. And those are to the individuals. Ebi we NDC, ebi we MPP. Me person me bobo be din I'm endorse your platform kese we so. Ebi num kura ti aburuchire. And ebi nso tega na heya. Ni a wo betimi aka form ho ne say the whole world omu no manu oya pa. Omu ye ya hemfo. Omu ye ya asofo. Omu that is the edin a woja wa asase so. That na wanyini na akwesi Sarpong ma. Yes, so papa ni akwesi Sarpong. Oh sir, the whole Ghana onu na. You get it? Yes, ne person papa ya branted no tia brochire. Otuma ni otumfo a no otumfo pe baby di nitiafa. We nchire bia nim ke o. Please. Oba abeje din pa bi to asase so enyi din bone ma ho. Ena wo kuo mu a sebe ekuo no ye kuo but esi forest wura mu a edua bia wo nisibre so kai hu se wo no o ka kuo ne ho se ye hwehwe nkrofo dum akoye nimnya anionyamade bia sebe ofo se obi ana no ya pa na be friend
David.
and to position yourself well na memra aban we so NDC aban so nyame anim ni se nya equalization senior minial to champion dika kan say enye equalization ne dia ene na no mu ye no ya say equalization empo atraso
okay
o kasa no say omunya equalization okura bi say na say omu ba say omu be reset senya equalization dia ene reset ne so dia e reset bia
atrafa
o she equalization atade because nya ye ka nyina no senka ye na nkase kan ne twa ha me just say go be our problem. Fiti say aban ye bedi so. All the Rambo style attacks, the destiny yachiwe ni nyina one side.
Okay.
Say can traffic across ebema people will read political meanings into it. Enti na Dr. Baomi aka say politician ne de wo ho. Ba wo na wo she uniform na unim professionalism, unim ni ayeche ni ayenche. Politician bi be shi wachi. Enti obi bohwere ma no akoche no we bohwere ma no akoche no. I think one of the statements the comment in the statement say dwene wo ho dwene wo ho wo yere wo ma wo ye dwene ho. Don't be the policeman na only you use the all the mafia work. What kind of is that? You get it? Next I know your police you can be an NDC member in the police force. But still who share uniform nko
be professional.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Be able to tell the politician and say, politician, you are requesting me to go and arrest this guy. But Oshemua, ni ononi ye no, it doesn't call for arrest.
Ghana have it mad. You have the balls.
And only professionalism that
you have the balls to do that. Or stand before the president and I say whoever is in authority. Why can't you say I'm ordering you to do this?
Let me disclaim say that call, whatever it is, if any, will never come from the president. President Mahama is way above this petty. Oh, come on. Check the number of years he's been in this game. From Amafoka Muka Assembly member from government appointee to MP, to deputy minister, Abba,
to vice president.
No, be you so incompetent to say. Those times, the incompetent no mukaya mafi na oka incompetent be no be so about John Mahamadou.
It was anonymous of the name. Okay.
Yeah, he is so used to, and any policeman who thinks or a way to gain the attention of the president, I am sorry. I am sorry. The beneficiaries of democracy now you choose 1992 he is one of the highest beneficiaries of it, and he should be the last person to act intolerant against democracy. Until men satisfy president no somehow. And now my small boy being so NDC munso frewonswa. Nen so di eche jonjonti. It's a president now ferenwa. A certain and president will not pick phone and call you policeman and say koye we mano. It's a young boy be a now politician be never for say me office of the president. I pray be akwa billboard picture be aba say Dumso has come kona koche no. Now when to me and share the pakone ni man chance oh senior respectfully bibi sa no civil ye nya ni say enti no ebe ya obi office assembly kotia ne pa no omra meye complain. Do you get it? Why office I didn't have no na be complain and the police kujawa now una be complain tin ye kwese na say there is no complainant police has makoche no and na ba obi akache police force senior munyina munyinu modjuma na moye ne ho act professionalism. Yes I say na mubeya other politicians will come someday to come and they may make you people useless people.
All right.
And the last thing I'm a person make was uncle Mowe who say the A4 nenso no my last comment.
Yeah, skip no. Yeah.
Oh, my say on the issue of say Baumia, because Matissa San common so koso. I'm for say no Baumia pa ne kasa same way. On cananuntum. Minister what is San common bia. Nenyon na say then oh yeah. And then the way who say at the boni anana then they kwanutum. Ye metina hay se menua wo ahene champion akabi menua otu champion akabi me of akabi se be me nsuma akabi na se be ye kra ye qualify se ye beka bia
I don't know.
You think
the opposition leader
one time
president.
Second gentleman of the land Mestre, it is actually coming from NDC for no more. Those statements mean say political look no more na but you political benefits neto nchenya. It actually doesn't sound well, sit well with me.
Okay.
Yemma Ghana mpanimfo no se bibi koswa. Na so mufo say so mukabia. Yemma mukwa mukabi. Let us not go attacking them because they have said some.
All right.
When paniku for kokabi say ai na mra na wote so no na den me sure say na do kokabi say kim. Say when na do nkabi.
On kasai.
Ba okobie na no say kim and some man confirm make catch no. But please let us not gag our former at least they've led us before.
All right.
And so they may be coming from another angle that we have to listen to them.
All right.
Including Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Let us not say unqualified.
All right. Thank you very much.